Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Haroldus and today I want to give you a no bullshit guide on how to learn to code. I feel like this is an important topic as there's so much bad advice online, so I just want to give you a generic way that anyone can learn to program for free. The first step is to learn the basics and learn them well. So the basics are variables, constants, data types, operators, control structures like if, else, switch statements, loops, also known as iteration. Generally there are three kinds of loops, so you can have a while loop, do while loop, and for loops. Then you also want to know about selections and sequence, subroutines, functions and methods. These are generally the same, they're just called different things in different languages. You can also have a look at simple data structures like arrays or lists, but you shouldn't overwhelm yourself with all of the data structures and algorithms as a beginner. There are loads of free resources to learn these. You can use BBC bite-sized revision material. These are free, they're well explained as they're made for children and easy to understand. And they explained basically language independently, so once you learn these, you can apply these to any programming language of your choice. The second step is to pick a programming language and start practicing daily. The three major ones that I would recommend right now are JavaScript, C# or Python. Out of these three, I would personally choose C#. This is because it's beginner friendly, but it can also be very powerful if you know what you are doing with it. Also, it's general purpose programming language, meaning you can build almost anything with it, from games to websites and mobile apps. Another reason why I would choose C# is because you can always access C# documentation, tutorials and examples for free on Microsoft Learn. Another reason why I think C# is a great first language is because there's a free certification that you can earn from Microsoft provided by Free Code Camp. All you have to do is go to their website and you will find a free C# certification that you can earn by just completing the course. And there's also a video series, like a bunch of video tutorials and examples that you can follow. And all of these are great to just learn the basics and to get to know the language quickly. Then once you finally pick the programming language that you want to learn, my recommendation is to stick with that one programming language until you are really good at it. And this is because learning one programming language in depth will benefit you the most, as it's not about the actual programming language, it's more about what you can do with the language. The next step is to start building projects. It is fine to watch tutorials to learn something new, however, don't get stuck just watching tutorials, being in the so-called tutorial hell, as it just wastes your time. Ultimately, you have to understand that it is better to start building stuff on your own, even if it is not as good as you would like it to be, even if your programs are horrible or ridiculous or silly. Here are some of the very first programs that I've made. This is a very simple game that I've made when I was trying to learn JavaScript. And I've learned so much more from doing stuff on my own than from doing any of the tutorials, because it gives you actual experience and you have to think through how to do things. Here's another simple project that I did using Windows Forms and C# when I was trying to learn about APIs, and all it did was fetch data from an API and display it. Here are a few other websites I've built using React, just because I wanted to learn React, and I thought, what's a better way to learn something than to actually build projects with it. When you finally start building stuff by yourself, you will have to learn how to use documentation, and read it, as most of your answers are going to be in the documentation. Also, you can use LLMs to explain you things and help you debug code. You can also use Stack Overflow. One thing that you have to remember is that all of these programming languages are created by someone, and that someone also wrote documentation which explains how to use their programming language. So if you just read that, you will be fine. You might not be the best programmer in the world, however, you're gonna know how to use that particular technology or programming language. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you again in the next one.